Hey, what is up guys, and welcome back to the FSS Football channel, and today we are back with another match preview, this time Manchester United versus Newcastle United. Now before we get into the preview, I'd just like to wish and hope everyone had a very Merry Christmas, and let's get into the preview. Now, of course, Manchester United do take on Newcastle United. That game is of course on the 27th, so tomorrow, so of course there will be a watch along. The stream will start at 7:30, kickoff is at 8 PM. But looking into this game, how do these teams line up and match up? Well, Newcastle's come to this game sat in 19th place, only just above Norwich City, having picked up just 4 points from their last 15. Well, Manchester United, of course, we have missed a couple games recently. We, of course, missed Brentford last week? Meaning we do sit 6th, with having picked up 10 from our previous 15, but those teams above us have played more games than us. If we're looking into our last game, of course, like I said, we did miss that Brentford game, meaning our last game was, of course, that 1-0 win over Norwich, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo scoring that penalty. Newcastle, on the other hand, they lost to Manchester City 4-0 in a game which they were comfortably beaten in, really. Before that, they lost, I believe it was 2-0 to Liverpool. And again, while they were better against Liverpool, they were comfortably beaten and they were comfortably the second best team in that game. And we look at reverse fixture, of course, we have already played Newcastle. We beat them 4-1 earlier on in the season in Cristiano Ronaldo's first game back as a Manchester United player, where of course he scored twice. Bruno Fernandes obviously scored a goal as well, that screamer from the edge of the box. And then Jesse Lingard finished the goal scoring for Manchester United with a lovely goal after some great interplay with Paul Pogba, Donny van de Beek and Anthony Martial. Of course, we did play him twice last season as well, beating them 3-1 and 4-1. So that tells you what you need to know, really. We are the better team. We are the dominant force, and we should be winning this game and winning it fairly comfortably. Moving on to team news, Newcastle have a fair few players out, to be honest, for this game. Fernandes, Jamal Lewis, Paul Dummett and Jonjo Shelvey all missed this game due to injury, while Isaac Hayden has picked up too many yellow cards, so he is suspended for this game. When it comes to Manchester United team news, for once, it's actually positive, really. Apart from Paul Pogba, everyone is fit, everyone is back in training, and everyone is available for selection, which really does ask the question and beg the question, who will Ralf Rangnick go with today? And this is him I think Ralf Rangnick will go with. I think he'll go with David De Gea in goal. Stick with the same back four as we've seen from Ralf. But I think Rafael Varane comes back into that starting 11. I don't see a world where you do not start Rafael Varane for Manchester United. It's just whether does Maguire drop out or does a Lindelof or a Bailly drop out. And I think it will be Lindelof. I think we'll see Varane and Harry Maguire. I think he will stick with McFred. I think he likes them. And I think they offer what Ralf Rangnick wants in a midfield too. And I think Fred's been in very good form as is. So I think them two do stay in midfield. And it's the same front line. I think Ralf Rangnick has a team and a solution that he likes. I wouldn't be too surprised to see someone like maybe an Edison Cavani come into that front line instead of a Marcus Rashford. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I do fancy him to go with this lineup. On the other hand, this is the team I would go for. And it's not too dissimilar. I've gone for De Gea and goal. I've gone for the same back four. I mean, I don't know how fit play like a Wan-Bissaka is. Luke Shaw is. I mean, Luke Shaw should be fully fit. I'm not quite sure exactly when Wan-Bissaka got back. So I don't know whether you'd bring him in. And look, Dalot and Telles, while they haven't blown me away, because I don't think they've been that unbelievable, I think they've done all right. They've done well enough to say, I deserve to maybe keep my place. I mean, I know some fans go overboard and be like, oh, they've been amazing. They haven't been amazing, but they've not been bad at all. I think, especially Telles deserves to keep his place over Luke Shaw, who hasn't had the best of starts to the season, while Wan-Bissaka, I think he's been good all season, really. Dalot, I don't think he's been as good as Wan-Bissaka has, but I think they're both different players, and what Ralf Rangnick wants from his right back, Dalot's more adapt to as it stands from what we've seen of Wan-Bissaka. Look, while I totally believe that Aaron Wan-Bissaka has what it takes to progress his game, attack. I mean, he used to be a winger at the Crystal Palace Academy. And look, I saw some clips of him earlier, literally. He has the capability of doing that. He just needs to show it. And then I think he can massively regain that right back spot. McTominay and Fred in midfield, like I said, I don't think they've been amazing, but Ralf Rangnick likes him. And I would go with him plainly because I don't think Matic can really do the role of this DM in this kind of system where we do look to play high pressing and we do really look to go at teams really. And Donny van der Beek, could he play that role? I do think he could, but until we kind of see it under this manager in a proper team, I'm not going to call for it. I mean, he played against young boys, didn't he? Wasn't amazing, wasn't terrible. So maybe you could bring Van der Beek in, but I'm going to go with McTominay and Fred. Same front three with Bruno, Sancho and Cristiano Ronaldo. But I'm bringing Anthony Martial in. He's just a better player than Marcus Rashford. It's just as simple as that. There's no if or buts about it for me. He's a better player than Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial. And as such, he should be playing. I think on the ball, he's better. He's got better hold-up play. Links play better. And I think him and Cristiano Ronaldo could have a real good partnership there if they're used together. Not Martial, I'm bringing Cavani in and then maybe even Greenwood before I bring Rashford in. That's how far, for me, Marcus Rashford should be down the pecking order. Whether he will be or not, I don't believe he will be. But that's just how I see it. And then just quickly on the game, look, let's be real here. We should be winning it, shouldn't we? It's no if buts or maybes about it. Newcastle, they've got one win all season. They've just been smashed against Man City. They got torn apart by Liverpool, despite the scoreline not really reflecting that. We have to do the same. We have to win this game. Ralf Rangnick's had a lot more time now, due to that Brentford game being called off, to kind of work with these players. We've had a long time. We should now starting to see more of that first half against Crystal Palace than that Norwich game. We weren't great, and we was a lot more like the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer team of Manchester United. I really do hope we start to see that. We've got a majority of our players back now, so we can't use injuries as an excuse. We have to be at it today. And I think Newcastle, they're a good team to be playing because they're not the greatest team. I think, especially now, having played them both times before they hit January, where they can sign big. Well, maybe not huge, but have a lot of money to sign players to try and keep them up. If we can play them both now, before January, before they get that, we've got a huge, huge advantage over those teams that don't get that privilege. And I think we have to take advantage of that privilege by beating them. And I do think we will. Like I said, Newcastle aren't great. We've blown away once. We've blown them away once this season. I think we can do it again. I'm going to go for a 3-0 Manchester United win. I'm being brave and I'm being bold. 3-0. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. That would be greatly appreciated. And let me know down below your predictions for this game. Like I said, please do tune in for the watch on as well. That would be greatly appreciated. Stream starts at 7:30. Kickoff is at 8 on the 27th, or tomorrow if you're watching this the day this video comes out. Like I said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. In a bit. Peace.